And if you have been on the Strip recently, odds are you've seen or you have actually paid for what's called dynamic pricing. You may be wondering, well, what is that? Well, let's break it down what it means for consumers. According to the Harvard Business School, dynamic pricing is a strategy that bases products or services and those prices on evolving market trends like supply and demand. It's competitive pricing. They say it's based on inventory levels, but when you pay for, say, a bottle of water one day, it could be completely different another day or even later in the afternoon. For an example, pricing on the Strip. Maybe Wednesday you paid $5 for a bottle of water, but then on a busy Saturday it could possibly double. So a lot of tourists on the Strip have noticed this dynamic and they're talking about it.
What surprised me was the food. The food has increased so much. The buffets are so expensive now. It's like, I don't know, unexpected maybe.
Joining me live this morning to talk about this whole dynamic pricing and why it's getting so much attention is Lindsay Owens. She is the executive director of the economic think tank Groundwork Collaborative. Lindsay, thanks for being here this morning. And we did have a moment during the commercial break to chat about this a little bit. Not a surprise to you. This is what you do for a living, what you study. But Las Vegas has really gotten sort of a black eye in major publications here in the United States and throughout the world talking about this sort of thing. And here we are coming out of the summer tourism slump, looking to boost tourism. I can't imagine this is a help.
Yeah, look, travelers have gotten used to high prices, but Las Vegas, in typical form, is taking this to the next level. This is not just pricing hotel rooms dynamically. There are fewer rooms. You might expect to pay more for the remaining ones. They are now changing the price and increasing the price of things like beer on a hot day, sunscreen when it's boiling hot and you want to stay at the pool a little longer and you've got to run in and get another tube. These prices aren't going up because Caesar's Palace is running out of sunscreen or running out of beer. They are charging you more because they think they can. And they're testing the limits of just how much you'll be willing to pay in the casino before you finally get fed up and run outside to the CVS.
And people now who are hearing us talk about this, if you go into some of these resorts in the shops that they have, like kind of their version of a convenience store, you'll notice that the prices aren't posted for this very reason, because depending on the time of day and day of the week, they could change. Is there anything that, say, the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority can do to say MGM Resorts, our largest employer in the state, just stop it already?
Yeah, look, tourism is on the decline. People are pulling back on spending in this economy, and that hits places like Las Vegas even harder. I think if they want to continue to attract additional customers and tourists, policies like these are really bad for business. Customers do not like them. Throughout history, we've seen a number of examples of customers walking away from companies who use pricing practices like this. So I absolutely think the tourism board would make a wise decision by getting together and saying, look, we're not going to price sunscreen double on a hot day. We're not going to charge you twice for drinks on a hot day.
Well, Lindsay, thank you for your expertise. I know you gave a great example also about Coke and Pepsi back in the day. That we'll post that information if people want to take more time with it on our website, news3lv.com. I think the bottom line is everyone gets the mini bar is going to cost you an arm and a leg, but when you're just running into one of the resort stores to grab sunscreen, you shouldn't have to pay through the nose. Thank you, Lindsay.